So, welcome back to Alan Hayden and Keith Brewer. I'm Matt Bradburn, and just going to give you a little bit of commentary for a little bit. I know both players pretty well. Alan is a county player for Greater Manchester, has very good stats, and he's a very good player. Obviously Keith doesn't need any introductions. Keith is a legend and a very nice man and a brilliant pool player. So it should be a very interesting one. The only thing would be is whether Alan can just play the table and not the man, because that's the advantage Keith always has over most players, is they actually play the man instead of the table. So Keith just comes out with a storming shot, and now he's coming back down to the left to cover or pot, one of the two. Such a crafty player, Keith. And he's played that pretty good. We'll just have a look from above, but I think that yeah, that's covered that pocket nicely. So he's played that very, very poorly. Now Keith, if the yellow goes past the red at the top left hand, Keith's going game, and you'd imagine he'll take it out. First frames are generally where you're feeling your opponent out a little bit. Oh, he's hit that well, a bit too well. I'm not sure with that one. Just have a look from above. I'm not sure on anything though, whether any balls go or not. This is the first time on this table for Keith and Alan, so it can catch out a bits of new cloth. So it's the only one that's been recovered, so well, he's give Alan a chance. If he can get one from his first shot, he's got a definite chance. Got to watch out for an off on this. That is alright, no problems. He's in a good position now, Alan. Now normally Alan would take these out, so I know Alan pretty well. He's very consistent, a very good player. His problem will obviously be getting from the top right hand side to the top left hand side, so I presume he's going to try and... I'm not sure what he's going to do, to be honest, on them. He's just run a little bit more than he wanted to on that. This can happen when you're just starting off in the first frame. Yeah. Alan would remind me a little bit of Russell on the way his cue action is. He puts the cue through the ball nice and gently. Doesn't play if you watch him now, it'd be nice flow all the way through with his cue, like that. Good shot. Now this is where it gets a little bit difficult. Maybe you can get the top right hand red off the yellow which is over the pocket. Maybe you can and screw back, because he's got a definite problem here. If you can get it off that yellow, then I should imagine, but you never know, because it's going to kick the other yellow. It can always cover his other red, so you've got to be a little bit careful, because he's got to hit this with power. Oh, and he's got it. He's not. Well, Keith will be spitting feathers on that one. He got very lucky there. But if you want to beat people, generally you need a slice of luck here or there. You definitely got a slice then. Wow. Now he's up against it. You'll probably find Keith might just fudge up a little bit here now. Well, he will do. He's not going to go for it. Surely Keith's not thinking. Oh, he's thinking of an attacking shot here. So he's trying to hit the yellow onto the left hand cushion at the top, then onto the top rail I think, and then off his other yellow and into the pocket. It's a tougher. What a great shot. It didn't even need to go. I didn't know that yellow went past that other yellow. What a brilliant shot from Keith. The legend that is. Played a brilliant shot. The standard this weekend has been exceptional, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Well done, Keith. That's a get out of jail for Keith. He played it so well, and that's what Keith does. So Alan to break, so we'll look from above. It's a true test for all players playing someone like Keith. This really takes you to another level if you beat someone like Keith. And if you don't, well, you're just one of the also-rans. Oh, spells danger. Red's look reasonably good. I'm pretty certain Keith's going to go reds. Oh, he's played that well. He's played that exceptionally well. It looks like another frame going to Keith. Wow, he played it so well that then. He really played it good. He's just put the red at white back a little bit further back. That's where he wanted it, so he's just screwed it back into position where he wants it. He'll probably just screw it back a little bit less, like that. Played that very well. That's a pretty good shot. So you probably take the one near the pocket first, yeah. Just got to be a little bit careful here, which he always is, Keith. And looks like 2-0 to Keith. There you go, 2-0 to Keith. Just give you a glimpse of what Keith's like when he's on one. Especially with a new player. Like I say, it's a bit daunting when you come onto the scene playing people like Keith. But it makes or breaks you. So Keith's break. We'll have a look from above. Oh. There we go. So Keith's come up shy, and yellows look really nice, and reds don't look too bad either. So Alan has to take these out really, otherwise Keith will just run away with it. And Alan is well capable of taking these out. Played his first shot well. I think it'd be handy just having a look from above. See which way he's mapping it out. Oof. Look at that. Perfect. I thought he'd fluffed his lines then a little bit, but no, he played it really well. Landed what looks like to be absolutely perfect. And Alan really just wants to get a frame on the board, get his arm going a little bit, so all he's got to do is just draw this back a little bit with the white, and just got to be a little bit careful, not too hard a shot this, so I'm not sure if you can get that now. If we have a look from another angle, that should tell us a little bit more if he can or he can't. If he can, then there's no worries. But it does become very difficult if he can't get onto it. Like I say, Keith feeds off things like this, so if you just run out of position, Keith will eat you up and spit you out. So, yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to do with it. Maybe try and screw it back, or yeah, it might. The red might go into the left-hand pocket, middle pocket. I don't know, but you definitely have to do something. I think bottom right on pocket. But where does your white go? White's going to go close into the middle, left hand middle. And how does he get onto the black? Or maybe, oh, so it cuts into the middle left. He might be okay, yeah? Then again, he might not. I'm not sure. When you're 2-0 down against Keith, this shot will be extremely difficult. Because you know if you miss, he's going to mop up. Wow. That were always a danger going in the middle, but I didn't think he would. Keith will be absolutely... Keith has played people a million times that this happens to. And he just absolutely feeds off it. He'd be knowing now, he'd be saying, it's because he's playing me. That's the actual reason. I'm just going to mop these up and put him under a lot of pressure. There's a million ways you can go about this, and every one Keith will probably take out. What a brilliant shot. But I still don't have a lot that can go wrong after this, because he's got 2 shots. Still not a problem really for Keith. You can go yellow into middle and then go over to the right hand side and finish it off, and then come back down for leave the yellow, which is next to the white, to his last ball, I should imagine. It's nice and easy to get on the black. And he's probably just give Alan a feint, hope for a second that maybe he might miss, but I don't think he will, not knowing Keith. And there you go, 3-0 to the champ. So, Alan to break. We'll just have a look from above. Oh dear. This is when you know it's not going to be your day. Keith really wants to go. Well, does he want to go yellows or does he want to go reds? I'm not sure, because he's got there's a really bad yellow to the top of the table. So reds look like the ones, but oh wow. Look what happens to the champ. I didn't expect Keith to miss from there, but even the greatest players miss. Like I say, Alan would normally. Well, I don't know. He's got 2 reds up there, which are near the black spot, which obviously one goes, but you'd want to be on that one fairly early. Got to watch potting the red here. Yellow, I mean. Obviously he wanted to pot the red. The only problem with this is them 2 reds at the top. The red that's next to the yellow, closest to the yellow. This is the right way now. It's difficult, but looks like he's going to cannon into the other red that's next to the yellow. Or he might not. He might just miss it altogether. If it were me personally, I'd want to miss that altogether. Unless you can put it in a good position when you cannon into it. No. Is he on a pot? And he doesn't look like he is from here. Except for the red next to the black spot. You're not going to go for that. So he's got to produce some kind of safety shot here. Or some marvellous pot. Can't see it happening. I think you'll fall into Keith's hands when your game falls apart a bit like this. Keith will just be mopping it up. You've got to do a really good shot for this now. Well, Keith's got one bad ball. That's behind the line there. Keith will be taking his time now, making 100% certain he makes the right decision, because he knows if he doesn't, the frame's Alan's. So he can't really do too much with the white because he's against the cushion, or the rail if you were American. So really all he can do is push it through a little bit. I don't think you can put some shot up here that he's seen. I'm not sure what Keith's doing here. Oh, great shot that was. That's a frame winner if I've ever seen one. Alan's going to have to produce now. That was a brilliant shot from Keith. Alan's under a lot of pressure now. He's feeling the might of Keith Brewer. The stress of playing him. So Alan's that weren't a bad shot. I'll give Alan credit, that was a decent shot he played then. Very decent shot. Oh, he's just played a mighty shot again, Keith. He's keeping Alan right under the cosh. He's just not letting the strain go in. Every time Alan pulls half a decent shot out, Keith pulls a better one. Well, you have to get this, Alan. Alan just wants to get a frame on, doesn't he, really? That's the thing. Oh, fatal. He's just made a gap for the yellow to go past now. He's in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. And Keith has that swagger. He's got his swagger now. This can always go wrong. He has to get this one. Is it brave or a foolish shot? Brave. Like as always, he just seems to make the right decisions on these things. So really it's all about position now on the bottom two reds at the bottom. If he does, then it's definitely curtains on this frame. And Alan's desperate to get one, he just wants one frame. I know what it's like. I've only played Keith once in a match and he battered me. Well, twice I've played him. Twice. Beat me both times. Perfection. I think he'll have to miss cue not to take these out now, and you just know the mighty Keith won't do that. He's just played that perfect as well, doesn't have to do anything, just roll it in. Still won't miss, even though it's not perfect, but you're not going to miss it. There you go. 4-0. And it's looking tougher and tougher for Alan. Alan did well last year for county, got down for England trials. Didn't play like he can do when he went down there, which can happen this year at senior level age. You can have off days. When you're young, it doesn't seem to affect you, but as you're older, you can have off days, and I'm sure he'll be trying to get down for England trials again because he didn't make it, but shows he's decent just getting down there. So there you see it. So Alan's going for it. It will be seen, every shot will be seen difficult for him now, where he's normally control the frames. When he goes for it, he just needs that one frame, and this is definitely the best way of doing it. Break and dish, get your confidence going. Still in a good position, so I fancy him to take these out. Now, if I was him now, which I'm not, and On's a very good player, I'd consider doing the double on this yellow that's next to the black, double it across. You can keep control of your white a lot better if you do, because you can't really go for the long one. You've got to go for that, but you're gonna maybe put the black a little bit safe. Yeah, I think he's going for the double. It's the right shot if he does. Not too difficult a shot either. Oh, Alan. This ain't like Alan at all, but this is what happens sometimes when you play, Keith. He's definitely a lot better player than what we're seeing. Go on, give it a whack. That's what I say, give it a whack and hope for best. You never know. Oh, a bit harder than that. And this is where Keith said he's best. He just knows what to do. Very rarely will you beat him if you miss. But that's with most players really, I suppose. Yeah. Alan's got a lot of pain now. No real safety, you know, you can't really do too much of a deliberate shot, so no, I think he's going to whack it now. Good hit. Nice result. We've got one red safe ish. Obviously Keith's going to do some kind of sneaky shot now. It's very easy to get a snooker. He's got the red ball that's nearest the top rail. Very easy. Yep. Yeah, and by doing it the way that he's done it, he can't play the white to the right on the side. Or maybe he's left him where he can see a little bit. Or maybe screw it round slightly. Doesn't need a big screw on it. So he's just going to keep on snookering him now. Unless I just missed that actually because someone just came over, so maybe he's got two shots and I didn't realise, so if he's got two shots then obviously. Yeah, so we must have two shots. Oh, that were a bad miss. You don't normally see Keith doing that. So I should imagine another snooker coming up here now. I don't think it's too hard to get a snooker. He's obviously got to be very careful because he only needs a little look at that yellow, and the black's relatively easy to get on from that yellow. Got to make sure he gets a snooker, you know. And he has. Now he could choose to do nothing and just touch the white ball and leave it there. Maybe no reason to do anything else. Oh, maybe he can hit it. Yep, good shot, Alan. Keith just tried to dislodge one and he failed. It's pretty difficult though, to be honest with you. It's not an easy finish by any stretch. I mean, if you can get to where the black ball is on the left hand side of it, it's a relatively easy snooker. Oh, he's just going to nestle off the bottom cushion and onto. He's got to be a little bit careful on this. Got to be a bit careful. Pretty easy. So I shouldn't imagine Alan will try and get out of this. I wouldn't imagine so. There would be no real reason to try and get out of it. As long as he doesn't leave him a shot of a pot, then not a great deal. A reason to just roll up to that. This is always a little bit jittery shot. Good shot. Well played. Touching ball. So I think Keith can play away. Oh, I think maybe he can see the yellow. Could be wrong, but I think, yeah, you can definitely see it. He's got to be careful for the off, but if he doesn't go in off and he hits it right pace, oh, he just wanted to. Oh no, there's an easy snooker coming up now for Keith, the one next to the black, and that could be the frame winner. Yeah, I think that's the frame winner, unless Alan gets extremely lucky, which it doesn't look like he's going a bit. Oh, there we go. be honest, oh, that's way short, way short, way short. And Keith's got a back double into the middle, and probably dislodged the one from on the top rail. Oh no, he's not going that way. It is a natural angle to kick into the top or on the top rail, and it would normally head towards where the black is the white if that red wasn't there, and it has. Ooh, Keith. No, Keith's in a world of misery. No, he's not. I don't think that yellow goes to any pocket down below, so he's not going to do a lot with the white here. He's probably maybe push the white a little bit more over to the right. No, just leave the white where it is really, I think. Oh, that was a crafty shot from Keith. I don't know if it goes to this bottom right hand side, the yellow. Must be tight. Oh, it was on its way as well, that. Yeah, so now it's just these two reds on the right hand side near the bottom. That's his only danger for Keith. Just sorting them out nice and gently. So there's the first one. Now we just should screw it back a little bit, or draw it back if you're American. Keith's just making certain, waiting for people to move, and then he's going to have a crack at it. So it's like shot to nothing, this really. If it goes in, he should be on that other red, and if it doesn't, that should happen. And he's been a bit fortunate there really. But he had to do a little bit with the white to bring it over to where it was, so that's the reason why he's missed it. No, what's Alan thinking of? He's thought of some devious shot now. That's not too good, because Keith can pot the one on the left hand side and roll into the one on the right hand side, yellow, and if he hits the yellow then he's guaranteed to pot the red. So I think from the angle we're looking at, just have a look from above. Yeah, maybe it might just hit the knuckle, I don't know. What's Keith thinking of? Is he taking the shot I'm thinking, or is he going a different route? I'm not so sure. No worries. People coming up, charging the phones on our power supplies. What's it all happening here? We're not charging for it. Everyone's mobile phones are running out. Well, I'm not sure what Alan can do with this. Oh yeah, it looks like he can get it past. Maybe dislodge the red that's over and leave his yellow there. No. Oh. I think he's in trouble. He's in trouble no matter what. Even if that red doesn't go, he's still in a heap of trouble. Good shot from Keith. The reason Keith did that the way he did is so that Alan can't go off the right hand cushion and nestle into the yellow. He's in a heap of trouble. He played such... Oh, he needs a little bit of luck here, I think. Well, he left Keith a long shot, but Keith's down straight away. He's confident he's going to get it, so... He's played that well. Keith's doing what Keith does. Love the shot. Keith's really taking his time on this, I don't know why. Oh, someone were in his road, wasn't it? That's the reason. He couldn't take his shot beforehand, so... There we go, 5-0. Alan's in more trouble. So, Keith is getting closer and closer. I hope you're enjoying the stream. That's right. If any of you like the stream, will you please press the like and share and whatever else you can press, subscribe, anything you want. We'll be much pleased here if you're doing. And tomorrow should be an exciting time when all the finals comes to a climax. And of course the loser of this, Alan, can still win the competition, which, you know, Alan won't probably be thinking that at this time, but he can still win it. Another day, another dollar. So yellows look the ones to be on. It's just one bad yellow, really. Alan's just going to let his arm go now, I should imagine. He's not going to bother too much. Just let it go. Alan will be really disappointed with himself up to now, but, you know, he's not lost yet. He's 6-0 down. There is, till it gets to 9, you've not lost, but it's not looking good. And if there were a bouquet on hand, Keith would be about 1 to 50, and Alan would be about 25 to 1 at this, maybe 20 to 1. Because the bouquets would be trying to entice you in. But you only need that first frame sometimes just to get your momentum going, but Keith's just such a good front runner. Oh dear. And the red that's nearest to the white, I think, goes to the top left off the yellow. I think there will be a gap there. We'll just have a quick look. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, there's a gap there. So it does go past. I'm not sure you can pot it, but maybe you can put the red there instead of the yellow. I don't think there's a lot else that's on for Keith, really, besides that. Oh, maybe he's seen something again, or maybe he's trying to put the white behind them balls up on the top left as we're looking. Oh, crikey. What a shot. Great shot. This is what happens though when you're 6-0 down. I mean, he's got some big targets up there, so. But Keith didn't want to move that one that is white were near. Because you can use. Oh. Yes. Well done. Now then, what can you do here? We'll just have a look at from above again. I think that's handy one to have a look at this stage. Yeah, so you can get the. Well, this one are you going for now? That's easy enough. And the red that looks a little bit difficult will go into the middle path off. Oh, it's going that way, and that's what happens when you're 6-0 down. Sometimes it happens when you're 6-0 up, but it's more than likely going to happen when you're 6-0 down. I think everyone watching will know exactly that feeling. Good shot, Al. Good shot, Alan. but you're in a lot of pain now. I can see Keith taking these out now. Am I going off? Nope. Think a safety shot's coming in. No. It's not an easy safety shot. Definitely not easy. Give you a look at a couple of views there. If you're looking on your phone, obviously it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's not easy, whatever he's going to do. So he's going across the table and back, and he's not done a very good job of it. He's done it perfect. What do I know? I thought it wasn't going to do that then. Now this, he can definitely miss now from there. I mean, he shouldn't do, but there's danger up there, and Alan just needs a little bit of luck just to get him going. Like, off this rail now and pot one of his yellows. Because you have to pot a ball now. He has to pot a ball because they're all on. So, I mean, if he doesn't pot a ball, or at least land safe with a white, then you'd imagine Keith's just going to clear up. Oh, that's not bad. He's got a result. He's got a result there. A definite result. That's the kind of thing that you need sometimes. Just a little bit of luck. Now, he's got a few options, as I see it. Maybe you see, looking at the screen now, you can see maybe a different option, but I think maybe a snooker behind that one. That's not, that'd be a real fidgety one. The one down the rail now should block him on all three balls. Alan on all three balls, so you don't really have to pot this, it's just leaving your whites just to the right, left hand side of where he's aiming now. Oh, he's done it differently, and I'm not sure if he's left Alan a shot or not now. I think he's left him a shot. Alan's getting down, or looks to be fairly quick. So he can get the far right one, which I didn't think he'd be able to get. So he just roll this now, gentle. Yeah, good shot, but are you on a ball? I think I'd have tried to have left it over the pocket, but maybe this is the right way of doing it, the way Al's going. 2-in-1 shot here. One in middle, top right. Here we go, 2-in-1. Neither. Unlucky Al. Nearly got both and ended up with none. Cruel game. And as you can notice with Keith, if you watch Keith and the amount of mistakes that he's made in this match, has been very little. And that's what Keith does. Makes very, 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 very few mistakes. Doesn't mean you can't beat him. But yeah, he's played that well again. Like you expect from Keith. I think it's been a fairly entertaining game. It's just Alan definitely isn't on his game. And it's what happens when you go behind to Keith and you've never played him before. You know, you start playing the man instead of the table. And everyone does it, even though they say they don't. Well, maybe Keith don't, but maybe he does now. Who knows? But Keith does lose. Every player loses. Mikkel, you name it, everybody. There ain't nobody out there that wins every match. They are only pool players. Now, come on, Al. Get that first frame. I want a bit of competition in this. And he's been competitive, but it's just not working out for him. Oh, Al. So, Alan's on reds. And he's gone in off straight away. So... But it's not an easy table for Keith. He's got a little bit of work to do. But he's making a few mistakes now, Alan. You just... But everyone does when you're 7-0 down first to 9, I suppose, don't you? So he's feeling the pressure. No, he may just leave that there. Because he doesn't really have to do anything down there. And just, if he misses, it's like, will you have a go then? So that's it. Let's see what you made of, Alan. That's what Keith's saying. I don't think you can do it. That's why I've left it the way it is. And Alan's thinking, I've got to do something now, so it looks like he's going to try and bash both bottom, but this is dangerous. So Keith's just got one bad ball, as you can all tell, up top left. So really, he's got a lot of things he can do. Oh. Not sure I'd have gone this way, but Keith knows better than me. So she's checking it all out now. So it looks like he's trying to leave himself in the middle. So wants that white on the top left hand rail, quite near the top. Oof. Well, if he goes for this one, it's a cheeky one at the top. A very cheeky. Easily missable for any pool player, no matter who you are. And look at that. That says I'm 7-0 up. Watch me go. He's got loads of options of every way he wants to go. He wanted the white a little bit more there then, but he's still going to be okay. Wanted the white further up so he could have got the plant, but leaving a plant to last is always a little bit dangerous. Yeah, he just took it really well, and it's going to be 8-0. Yep, 8-0 it is, and Keith's break. And if Keith gets one off the break, I don't think Helen will be coming back to the table. We'll go back to overhead view for you. Sexy. Oh, yeah. So, Keith's come up dry, and it's not a pleasant table to look at for Alan when he wants just one frame. Just give me one frame so I'm not done to nil. I think the way Alan is now, he probably just wants to break his cue. Because I know the feeling. He'd be extremely disappointed with himself, but it's pool, isn't it? You really have to be on top form when you play Keith, because his bad form generally beats you when he's not on form. So you really have to be on form to beat Keith. But he's beatable as long as you're breaking dishing, you know. Lovely shot, but what's he left? Yeah, he's got a shot into the top left. Looks a bit tricky. I think we'll go above view for yours at home, so you can see from here. Sorry, he's gone off for a second. There you go. He's played that really well. So I'm presuming the plank goes past, and he'll kick the other head out. I'm not sure what he's going to do with them two yellows yet in the middle. Good shot from Keith again. They look a bit tricky, but when you're 8-0 up, they're probably, you see it straight away. I can't see. Oh, he weren't trying to pot that one. He was trying to leave it over the pocket, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Maybe it's part of his plan. But it looked like he wasn't trying to do that. The one thing for Keith's favour is the black's in a difficult position. If he can't get anything, if he can't make a pot, which he can make a pot, but it's a difficult pot. The one at the very bottom, behind the line. Is he going for a plant? No. No. He cuts into the middle, presuming. No, yes, yes. I think there's only one pocket, that yellow, on the line, on the nearest the black spot. Maybe it goes in this bottom right. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Or maybe it cuts. So he's going to try and put the yellow in front of the red. He's potted it. Now, for the first time in the match, Keith's in trouble on a frame. And from this position, you think, well, but Keith's going to do some devious shot here. I don't think he's going to try and hit the yellow ball. Maybe he will. But if he just sits it, then surely Alan's just going to snooker him until he gets two shots to make certain. Wow. Whoa, 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 what's happening here? What's happening? Well, he ended up putting the black into play and putting one red ball or two red balls, not safe, but was one safe-ish. When you're 8-0 up, things go your way. So he's going to go for a snooker again here now. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's it. Keith's going to try and come up with some devilish shot, unless he can hit it somehow. Sorry if you heard a swear word then. Wasn't me. And I'm not sure if Keith hit that ball or not. I'm sure be pot on safety if he's not got 2 shots. If he's got 2 shots, then he's not going to. Should take these out. Should take him out without 2 shots, but one frame can always lead to another. That weren't the greatest. This is what happens when you're behind, though. I know the feeling. I'm sure most of the people who's watching know the feeling too. Yeah, good shot, Al. A little safety shot coming up, maybe. Unless he's still got another shot. If he got 2 shots before, I'm not sure. So now he's got 1 shot, so it's just probably going to be a safety shot. I didn't realise he had 2. No, he's going for it. Fair play. I wouldn't have done. I'd have just put it safe. Yeah, good shot, Al. Come on. Get one on the board. Eight one. He was so desperate to get one on the board here. Didn't want to get, and I'm glad he has. No one wants to get done nil if you can help it. Yippee. So, Al's come up dry, and I think Keith will take these out. Like I said, Keith generally does this, takes his time on a one like this because he knows they're all there. He's just going to try and make 100% certain before he goes for it. And he's got a choice. I think red's a favourite. Yep, so reds it is. Yeah, nice shot to start with. Don't really have many problems, really, I don't think. I don't know if you listened to Keith's commentary earlier. I know I didn't obviously listen to it because I was playing, but I know he'd done a good job. And he's a fantastic commentator and a fantastic pool player, and all the folks can watch and enjoy. I think when you hear him commentate, you can tell how much of a good player he is when how he describes the game. Far better than me. Here it comes. If you notice, he's not been slow at all, has he? Once he gets going, he's quite a very quick player, to be honest. And look at that, on a shoestring. But at least Alan made one. I hope you enjoyed the stream that you've just seen. I enjoyed commentating on it. So thank you very much. And we'll see you for the next match shortly. Thank you, bye.